She mentioned something small, a tone in your voice earlier. Your chest tightens. Words form but land wrong. Her face closes off. You try explaining, then reassuring, then silence. Nothing shifts the tension. Most men think it's about finding perfect words. It's not. It's about 3 moves that calm her stress alarm before language even matters. Get the timing and approach right. Everything changes. Sexual energy transmutation isn't about suppression. It's redirection. Your body generates vital life force constantly. Most men let it dissipate. The methods below channel that energy into focus, creativity, and sustained drive. These 4 techniques work because they address the root mechanisms, calming your nervous system, controlling pelvic tension, and giving the energy somewhere productive to go. First technique, breathwork. Alternate nostril breathing balances your body's stress and calm responses. Here's how it works. Close your right nostril with your thumb. Inhale slowly through the left for 4 counts. Pause, switch sides, close the left nostril, exhale through the right for 4 counts. Continue this pattern for 5 minutes. Your nervous system shifts from arousal mode to equilibrium. Oxygen circulates better. Your mind steadies. Time and again, breathwork reduces anxiety within minutes of practice. Here's what this looks like in real time. A man sits at his desk mid-morning. The urge hits, sharp, insistent. His focus scatters. Instead of giving in or white-knuckling through it, he stops, closes his eyes. Right nostril covered, he breathes in slowly through the left. 4 counts, holds, switches, exhales through the right. The sensation in his pelvis begins to soften. By the 3rd round, he feels the energy move upward into his chest. The intensity fades. His breathing deepens. When he opens his eyes 2 minutes later, the urge has dissolved. His screen comes back into focus. The report writes itself. Second technique, the root lock, called Mula Bandha in yoga. This engages your pelvic floor muscles, the same ones used to stop urination midstream. Sit or stand with your spine straight. Contract those muscles gently, pulling upward, as if drawing energy from the base of your pelvis toward your belly. Hold for 10 seconds, release, repeat 5 times. The lock works by activating muscle control in the area where sexual energy pools. Experience shows this practice builds awareness and retention rather than leakage. Third technique, creative outlets. When sexual energy builds, it seeks expression. Instead of physical release, redirect it into art, writing, or problem solving. The moment the urge surfaces, grab a notebook. Sketch, journal the feeling, or brainstorm a project idea. The act of creating becomes the channel. Creative expression helps process emotional intensity and reduces impulsive behavior. A young designer feels the pull of distraction. Restless energy builds in his body. He knows the pattern. If he scrolls, he'll spiral into hours lost. Instead, he flips open his sketchbook. He draws the tension as abstract lines, jagged at first, then flowing. The frustration transforms on paper. 10 minutes pass. The page fills. The energy that wanted to scatter has become a concept for his next client pitch. His hand steadies. Clarity returns. He closes the book, returns to work with sharper focus than before. Fourth technique, physical movement through yoga poses. Cobra pose and bridge pose work particularly well. They stretch your pelvis, increase blood flow, and release muscular tension without triggering release. Lie face down, palms flat by your chest. Press up slowly, lifting your torso while keeping hips grounded. Hold Cobra for 30 seconds, breathing deep. Then flip onto your back, Knees bent, lift your hips into bridge pose. These movements circulate energy through your body's core and spine. Within days of practicing these techniques, observable changes emerge. The intensity of urges decreases. You notice you can sit through meetings without distraction. Your morning energy lasts past noon. Motivation for projects returns without needing stimulation. The difference isn't dramatic overnight, but it compounds. The daily sequence matters. Morning works best. 5 minutes of alternate nostril breathing, 5 rounds of root lock holds, 1 minute each of cobra and bridge poses, then 5 minutes of creative outlet, journaling or sketching. The entire routine takes 15 minutes. One critical point: transmutation is active, not passive. It requires deliberate redirection. The energy doesn't magically disappear. Learn to sense it building and apply these techniques before intensity peaks. No guru required, no mystical prerequisites, just consistent practice and attention to what works for your body. Tracking progress helps. Note energy levels, focus quality, and urge frequency in a simple log. Patterns emerge. Adjustments become clear. Mastery builds one day at a time. The 4 core techniques work individually. Combined, they create something stronger. Integration multiplies the effect. When you layer these practices, you tap into mechanisms that run deeper than willpower alone. Here's the advanced approach: full routine integration. Instead of practicing each technique separately, combine them into a flowing sequence. Begin with alternate nostril breathing for 2 minutes, then engage the root lock while holding the breath. As you exhale, move into cobra pose, maintaining the lock throughout. The energy doesn't just circulate, it builds and redirects simultaneously. Your nervous system receives multiple signals at once: calm from the breath, retention from the lock, release from the stretch. Integrated practices produce greater improvements in stress management and self-control than isolated techniques. The science behind why this works comes down to 3 core mechanisms. First, nervous system regulation. The vagus nerve, your body's main relaxation pathway, activates during slow breathing. When combined with lock engagement, this strengthens. Your body shifts from fight or flight into rest and restore mode more efficiently. Second, brain reward pathway retraining. Sexual urges are largely driven by feel-good chemicals seeking reward. Meditation and creative redirection teach your brain alternative reward pathways. Over weeks, this system recalibrates. The intensity of urges decreases because your brain has learned other sources of satisfaction. Third, hormonal balance. Your hormonal system adjusts when sexual energy isn't constantly expended. Testosterone levels stabilize rather than spiking and crashing. Energy that would fuel hormone replenishment gets redirected to muscle recovery, mental clarity, and sustained drive. How this manifests over time. A man practicing the integrated routine for 3 weeks notices his creative output doubles. Ideas flow during morning sessions. His emotional reactions smooth out. Irritation doesn't spike as quickly. By 6 weeks, he reports a baseline energy that doesn't depend on stimulation. The crashes disappear. Long-term practitioners document similar patterns: enhanced creativity, improved emotional regulation, and what some traditions call spiritual awareness, a sustained sense of purpose beyond immediate gratification. Advanced practice requires structure. The weekly protocol: 3 morning sessions of the 15-minute integrated routine, plus 1 extended session of 20 to 30 minutes, combining all elements with mindfulness meditation. During meditation, observe urges without reacting. Watch the sensation build, peak, and dissolve naturally. This trains awareness and breaks automatic response patterns. Lifestyle factors amplify results. Sleep quality matters. 7 to 8 hours allows hormonal recovery. Diet supports energy stability. Whole foods, adequate protein, reduced processed sugars that spike and crash those feel-good chemicals. Hydration and moderate exercise maintain circulation without depleting reserves. Tracking progress accelerates mastery. A simple journal works. Daily energy levels 1 to 10, urge frequency, focus quality, creative output. Patterns emerge within 2 weeks. You learn your personal rhythm, when energy peaks, when urges intensify, which techniques work best at different times. Adjustments become data-driven rather than guesswork. Troubleshooting plateaus. If progress stalls after a month, intensity needs adjustment. Some men require longer lock holds. Others benefit from adding visualization, imagining energy rising from pelvis through spine to crown during breathwork. The key is experimentation within the framework, not abandoning the system. One critical misconception to address: transmutation requires patience, not force. Results vary individually based on baseline hormone levels, stress exposure, and practice consistency. The man who expects instant enlightenment will quit within days. The man who commits to gradual transformation sees compounding benefits over months. No pseudoscientific miracles occur, just steady recalibration of biology and behavior. The competitive advantage of this combined system, unlike vague advice to just exercise, this method provides a complete protocol backed by mechanisms. Breathwork calms the system. Locks control energy. Creative outlets redirect it. Physical movement circulates it. Meditation sustains awareness. Lifestyle factors support everything. Each piece reinforces the others. The complete method. Practice the 15-minute integrated morning routine 3 times weekly. Add 1 extended session with meditation. Track progress in a journal. Adjust based on personal data. Support with sleep, diet, and hydration. Stay patient. The energy that once scattered into urges becomes fuel for focus, creativity, and sustained performance. That's transmutation, not suppression, not mysticism, but deliberate biological redirection that anyone can master. This week, try this. Tomorrow morning, before anything else, sit somewhere quiet for 15 minutes. Start with alternate nostril breathing for 5 minutes. Add 5 rounds of root lock holds. Finish with 1 minute each of cobra and bridge poses. Track how your focus and energy shift by midday. Drop your biggest energy shift or creative breakthrough in the comments. Hit like if these methods resonated. Subscribe for weekly strategies that channel your energy into real results. Your potential thrives when biology works with you, not against you.